Hey guys, what's going on? Greenville Gear. Pumped as always to be back with you. Love the sports card community on YouTube and the hobby, and it's just such a great outlet for so many of us. And so, in that spirit, I don't have any cards to show today, besides my kind of typical background and random stuff. But today it's really about honoring and kind of thanking the people who I think, for what it's worth, should be in the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. And I don't know, I voted for 3 or 4 years for sure. And it's just a fun way to kind of thank these channels for the content that they create, and the kind of citizens in the community that they are. And so I think I have 7 or 8 nominations. I'll show them to you now. I don't have links to their channels. This is, this is a lo-fi channel. I don't have windows that pop up or anything like that. But let me just show you some of the ones that I just really appreciate and I think should definitely be in and are really deserving. First one is this one, Talking Ball Cards, Paparazzi. Really like this channel. And most of these channels, like if I see channels, these channels up with new videos, I almost always watch them. But I think Paparazzi deserves to be in with Talking Ball Cards. He's really good, does lots of grading and kind of vintage grading and reviews on his channel, and just seems to have good cheer too. I've never met, by the way, any of these folks. I've never been to a national, never had a meetup with anybody, just from watching YouTube. And I think Paparazzi is a good dude, and his channel is really cool, fun to watch. So Talking Ball Cards is my first nominee. Up next, and I think he's going to get in this year. It's kind of like those people where it's like, okay, Ichiro's in this year. I don't know. I think Orlando, A Collector's Dream, is going to get in. He seems to be just a really nice guy in the hobby, a kind soul, has a great collection, and does a great job and service to the community, talking about his collection. And I think is just one of those citizens who he pops up in the comments on my channel once in a while, and I'm like, oh wow, Orlando watched my video. That's wild. That's just cool. So shout out Orlando, and he deserves to be in for sure. Just a really good member of the community. Another channel that I never miss a video from is Chuck, Northside Guy. Has an absolutely incredible collection. T206, Gaudis, and as a T206 collector myself, I just love seeing what Chuck picks up. And he picks up T206 cards in the 6 range, and just beautiful, beautiful examples. And just also just a nice guy, and happy to talk about cards. And I've heard him on a couple podcasts, and just a cool guy to listen to, have a conversation about collecting and so on. So Chuck, Northside Guy, deserves to be in. A guy that collects more modern stuff for sure, but I love watching his channel too, is Josh, Rated Rookie. Very cool channel, often just kind of sitting outside in California and talking about his Dodger collection and modern pickups, and Mike Piazza and new slabs, and just has an incredible collection. I don't know Josh, I don't know him at all either, but just have, as a viewer and as someone who consumes content, always appreciated his channel. So shout out to Josh, and I hope you get in too. Up next is Lefty NDV 10, which is Drew. I know I've nominated him before too. I think he should absolutely be in. Incredible T206 collection. I believe he completed the set, if I'm not mistaken. But Drew is a really good member of the community, and has been kind to me, and I know kind to others who are working on pre-war collections, and just really, really knowledgeable and pleasant and kind in the way that he shares that knowledge. So Drew, Lefty NDV10, I think should be in. He's been on YouTube for a long time. Another guy who's been on YouTube for a really long time, had a channel, took the channel down, then he's back, but just one of the great citizens of the sports card YouTube community is Vintage Card Steve. He does really cool showcases. I try to watch those as much as I can of different players throughout the years, and just has an amazing collection, but really one of the OGs, just as a good citizen in the community, and has been, for me, one of the people in the hobby and vintage in YouTube sports card world that I always kind of come back to. So I think Vintage Card Steve should be in. Similarly, another kind guy who's been around since the beginning of my journey on YouTube and sports cards, who should be in, is just David M. Cubs collector, has all kinds of great cards and stuff, good sense of humor, great collection, and again, just is the kind of guy who you will see pop up all over YouTube and in the community and consumes and contributes, and I think that's a big part of why somebody should be in. And David M has been around for a long time, certainly the 5 years that I've been around the community. So I think David M should get in. And then the last one is a new entry, a channel that I just don't miss, who I think just makes incredible content, and that's Phillies guy. Phillies baseball cards, story, legend, and lore. It might be stories, legend, and lore. He makes amazing videos, does great editing and stuff, talks about going to card shows. Just had a funny video about, what people are asking for prices on ComC. Just really cool. Good sense of humor, great sense of humor, and just really loves collecting Phillies cards. But it's a great window into different sets and different players and so on. And so even if you're not a Phillies collector, I'm not, but it's just a great channel. So I think he should be in as well. So those are my nominations. So that's it. Thanks, Jig Legends Never Die, for doing the compilations as always. And best of luck to all the nominees and so on. And I hope you all get into the Sports Card Hall of Fame here on YouTube. So wishing you all well, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Take care. Bye.